Welcome. Today we are looking at part 2 of paper 1, revision 15. Thanks a lot for subscribing. Question 4a. Ways in which unity of believers was expressed in the early church. They prayed and fellowshipped together. They preached the same gospel, solved disputes affecting the church, celebrated the Holy Communion together, visited each other in their homes, shared belongings with one another, sold everything and lived together. Question 4b. Unity of believers is expressed in the concept of the church is found in Ephesians chapter 5 verse 21 to 32. Members of the church live together just like a husband and wife. Husband is the head of the family in the way Christ is the head of the church. Husbands should love their wives as Christ loved the church. The union between husband and wife is meant to last forever, as Christians should be faithful to Christ till the end of times. Christians should submit to Christ just as a wife submits to husband. Christians are supposed to be united in Christ, just as husband and wife become one flesh. Husbands should care for their wives, just as Christ nourishes the church. Question 4c. Contributions of women in the church in Kenya today. They preach the gospel, they decorate the church, they sing in church choir, they intercede for others, prepare meals for church leaders and visitors, act as ushers, take care of young children in the church, they teach the Sunday school, they run income-generating projects for the benefit of the church. Question 5a. Christian understanding of the family. It is founded on monogamous marriage. It is instituted by God. Comprises of father, mother, and children. Children in the family are not a must. That means that a family is complete without children, as children are a gift from God. Man is the head of the family. Husbands should love their wives. Wives should submit to their husbands. Both parents are responsible for the children's upbringing. Children have a duty to honor and respect their parents. Question 5b. 7 problems that threaten marriage life today. Child abuse, domestic violence, childlessness, misuse of family resources, diseases and sickness, separation and divorce, single parenthood, poor leadership. Question 5c. 7 causes of domestic violence. Drug abuse, poverty, unfaithfulness, stress due to unemployment, unplanned marriage or forced marriages, denial of conjugal rights, lack of guidance and counseling, communications, interference from in-laws, influence from mass media, or you can just say influence from foreign cultures. Question 6a. How wealth is acquired in African traditional societies. Inheritance, given as a gift, receive dowry or what we call bride price, retention of natural resources through barter trade, having many wives and children, rates, earning from talents. Question 6b. Give 6 reasons why Christians should pay taxes to the government. To emulate Jesus who paid taxes to the Roman government in order to receive services from the government, to heed to the instruction of Jesus to respecting civil authorities, to show patriotism, to enable the government to provide essential services like health. It is a way of sharing wealth and resources with others. It is a Christian duty to pay taxes. Question 6c. 6 reasons why Christians in Kenya are against bribery and corruption. The Bible condemns bribery and corruption. Bribery prevents justice. Recipients of bribes enrich themselves unfairly at the expense of others. It is a criminal offense according to the law of the land. It is morally wrong to receive or give bribe. It is against the teaching of the Bible. Did you understand? Kindly let me know in the comment section below what video you can look at tomorrow. Thanks a lot for subscribing and listening to me. God bless you.